Annyeong, konnichiwa, ni hao, privyat, hola, hello. Let's look at some words here. First word we've got is critic. 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 A critic is a person who expresses an unfavorable opinion about something. So you have example would be a restaurant critic who goes to different restaurants and writes articles, good or bad, about the restaurant. Critic. And let's see definition. The newspaper critics praised her for her performance. Critic. Next we've got crowdfunding. Crowdfunding. So crowdfunding is the practice of funding a project or venture by raising money from a large number of people who each contribute a relatively small amount, typically via the internet. What is the there's a very popular, I know everyone knows it, the website GoFundMe or something like that. I can't remember. That's not the one I'm thinking of, but it's where everybody gives money for a certain thing. Everybody gives a little bit to get it a bigger result. And to use it in a sentence, we could say a crowdfunding campaign raised $10,000 for his legal fees. Crowdfunding. Next we have currency. Currency. Currency is just money. Currency is money. And we'll see the definition they have. Weird. There we go. A system of money in general use in a particular country. So, in Japan you have yen, Korea you've got the won, US you got dollar, and here's a sentence. A new currency has been introduced in the foreign exchange market. Next is current account. CUR-RENT. Account. Current account. So the definition for current account is an account at a bank or building society from which money may be withdrawn without notice. Typically an active account catering for frequent deposits and withdrawals by check. I've never ran into this word before. I mean, I've had people say to keep your account current, you need to do X, Y, Z, which I always just thought meant you're keeping your account open. I don't really know. I'm not familiar with this at all. And to use it in a sentence, you could say there was probably a small deficit on current account. And apparently this is more of a British thing. Maybe that's why I'm not familiar with it. Next we have curriculum vitae. Curriculum vitae. Curriculum vitae. This is a CV. And usually people just say CV. But if they ever say curriculum vitae, that's what they mean. But I don't think anyone uses that term. I think everybody just says CV. A CV is a brief account of a person's education, qualifications, and previous occupations, typically sent with a job application. And also, resume is the same as CV. A lot of people in like the US, they don't know what a CV is. If they haven't traveled outside the U.S., they may have never heard the term because they say resume in the U.S. and no one says CV. And let's see. Send a curriculum vitae and the names of 2 references. There's your sentence there. Next we have customer. Customer. CUS-TOM-ER. Customer. A customer is a person who buys goods or services from a shop or a business. So if you have a store, I go to your store, I am a customer. And here's the sentence. Mr. Harrison was a regular customer at the Golden Lion. Then we have customer service department. CUS-TOM-ER service department. Customer service department. Customer service department is a department of a company concerned with customer service. So this is where you go if you buy something in a store and you need to return it. Typically you would go to the customer service department to return it. They deal with the complaints a lot of times. That's a lot of their job, unfortunately. And to use it in a sentence, we could say, call the customer service department and tell them about the ad you've seen offering a lower interest rate. Customer service department. And finally, we've got customs. Customs. CUS-TOMS. Customs. Customs. Customs is the official department that administers and collects the duties levied by a government on imported goods. So I think all of us, when we travel, we've gone through customs, right? And I'm pretty sure that word is used worldwide. But you know, when you go through customs and they check to see what you got, you know, if you're bringing the wrong thing into the country or whatever, you're bringing food you're not supposed to have. And the sentence they have here is, cocaine seizures by customs have risen this year. I've always been disappointed when I go back to the United States because typically I'm gone for a long time. So I assume they will search my bag or something, and I want them to. I want the experience. But nobody has ever done anything. They don't ask any questions. They never look in my bag. Because, for instance, like, if you're going to bring cigarettes or alcohol, like you can only bring 1 liter of alcohol into the United States. If you bring over that, then you're over your limit for customs, right? So you think they would check that. But I have never been checked once. And I know randomly, I know people who have been checked, but it's strange because you would think that a single guy coming into the country, and I never have I never have a checked bag. I always carry on my bag. I have 1 small bag. They never have given me a second look. Nothing. It's kind of strange. But anyway, and Yang, we will see you later. Have a great day.